Hello or welcome. Oh no, my voice was not ready. 1 second. Hello, welcome. I need to turn this down. This is very loud. Is that better? That is still quite loud. Leave the voices up a little bit. Welcome. This is Disco Elysium. I know just about nothing about this game. I've heard good things, and that's about it. Alright, I was gonna do this. Oh. Oops, I totally forgot to do the Twitch integration. Give me 1 second. Let me see how complicated this will be to set up, and we'll go from there. It's under extensions. Disco Elysium. Install. Do not show this key on stream. Okay. Good. Activate. So it should be on now. Now let me type in the code. Test. Okay. For safety, let me just do that real quick. Okay, it worked. I think. Yeah, it says connection established, so we'll assume that worked. Ta-da! Now, select archetype. Thinker, sensitive, physical, create your own. Thinker seems like it might be the most basic one, the one that I should probably go with. These two seem like they're a bit more, what's the word? Specialized. Is it a bit blurry? Is that intentional? This looks fine, so maybe.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Alright.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Ex what?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Oh, do we want to be aware? Should we just reptile brain? Yeah, I want to know.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
No, we gotta go.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
What?
Yes, your one disco mother.
What's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small. Vying for resources is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
Let's go.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Oh no, a hangover. Yeah, that seems about right. What sort of creature does this to themselves? That's me once a blue moon. I don't have a problem.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
What's a clarion?
Somehow, you know
Oh,
what it is.
picture.
A Caprice Canema motor carriage.
I've seen worse places. Well. Commodore Red. Wine, I'm guessing? I guess I should probably put my clothes on, huh?
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
What door?
The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on
Oh.
the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Well, that answers that question.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Savoir faire? I don't know French. I assume it's French. I have a 58% chance to grab it.
You reach out to
Oh,
grab the
no.
tie. But what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
What?
This is bad.
My die.
Feels like sharp stones grinding in your
My
chest,
dying.
keeping you from moving. For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying. You know what you should do. You should stop the fan and then try again. It'll get easier. Do
I
it
just-
if you want to die. The stabbing pain in your chest is telling you you're hanging by a thread here.
Oh my god, did I just have a heart attack?
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the
Okay,
top now.
92%.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
Hooray!
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Turn
The
the fan
switch
back
must
on.
be broken because nothing happens.
Oh,
The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine.
ew. Open a window? Oh. It's already
The
open.
window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Yeah, what am I doing? But I'm gonna
It is
inspect
too
anyways.
large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Like a ball.
Like the green shoe that's on the
Or
hat rack
that.
in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its frame.
No, I'm gotta go find my shoe.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe.
No.
Now you only have one.
Oh.
If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Yeah, I need my shoe.
Cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Well, let's see.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Uh-oh.
Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
What? Do I not want to know what my face looks like? I feel like I do.
Behold.
That's fine. What?
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
It just looks like a normal guy, yeah, I'm a superstar.
It appears you're also dead. There's
Really?
clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
'Cause I'm a superstar. I'm kind of famous.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No.
You can't, can you?
Uh-oh.
It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that
Oh,
grin into
no.
your face, and now it
Uh-oh.
won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I'm just cool.
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here it looks like a cadaverous spasm. You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat.
Oh,
You appear to be alive, for now.
Let's find the source of the expression.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
What?
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Huh?
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume la Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So the disco in Disco Elysium is actually the real disco. I guess I don't know what I expected. I don't know. I thought it was like a metaphor or something. I didn't realize it was just actual straight up disco. All right then. Oh, how long ago was the new?
Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Anything else like who I am?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema. Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
Well, I guess I did then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
I have a 3% chance to try to stop it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try that. I think that might kill me. So we'll let it be. Bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Liqueur. Oh, that's like my front door. Let's grab the shoe first. Or no, what is that? This leads to the front. Oh, maybe that's a closet? Let's find out. Oh, do I not? No. Alright then. I should get my shoe before I talk to someone. But how? Oh. What's this? Oh, money. Sweet. Oh, bright. Wow, that's bright. Aha. Alright, got both my shoes now. We're in business. It's March, the year is 51.
Hello, officer.
Oh, right, I'm a detective. Completely forgot about that part. Hello.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
A disco dancer.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Am I military?
No.
Why am I asking? Now I look insane.
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure? I'm a police officer. Yeah, don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
How did you know?
First, I have to ask. Are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
I'm not doing good, but how do you know I'm with the police?
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
What kind of business?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Sounds about right.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
%8 to hit on her. She doesn't seem malicious. Don't know where I am, or who I am, or what a Kupri Kinema is. How I know what? We'll see if we can get some info out of her.
She nods.
Yeah, I feel like she knows more.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops.
I see.
I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
Yeah, I should go.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Good to know.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
I got some questions for you.
Yes?
Oh, right. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Where are we?
You're in a hostel, sir.
Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Okay. Does that
You
have
sure look like
significance?
you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranye, another part of the world.
Oranje. Why don't they like the police?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Alright, you can go now. Or wait, is it the year? 51?
It's 51.
Okay,
Yeah?
you can go.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Good. So what's this? Just someone else's room, I take it? Weekend edition of the satirical newspaper. What? Is that a giant bird? This is a speaker? This looks like a menu or something. Like a board. Like this thing. Karaoke mic. The lyrics. Hello, sir.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird.
Oh,
As you
stuffed
approach,
seabird.
he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
So it's like a seagull?
Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
Oh. Wait, so that means I misread the situation, so I think everything is cool. Okay. Look at the
A
bird.
competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is
Ooh,
trying to
uh-oh.
mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most likely
Was
on a
that
wall.
me?
This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Stegoarius Skua.
It's the Great Skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Oh.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Well, alright. Probably shouldn't antagonize people yet. This guy? A glimpse of Union paraphernalia. Strike poster. Oh, I didn't read fast enough. Was it this guy?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone.
Uh-oh.
You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
No.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Invent a name. Yes.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not yet time.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been
Shit.
otherwise occupied.
That guy?
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't
Yeah.
hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Oh god, dude, this feels so stressful. The police, yes, I am police.
Right. And the interviews?
No.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
I don't know. Dead body? No, we know there's a body. I don't like bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Yeah, no.
So the body is still
For
in the
evidence.
tree,
Yeah.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Okay.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Okay. Good. So this guy's he's cool.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Yes.
You mean you don't have a badge?
Wasn't on me.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter.
Oh.
My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay. Should I double check? No, it wasn't in my room. Right. Wait, I did this. Is it? Wait a minute. Didn't I find... I have my shoes. Yeah, I have both my shoes. Why did this not complete? Well, that's interesting. Okay, so talk to the guy, remove the body, and then we'll report the badge. Okay.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You're...
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I don't know my name. I'm not going to say anything.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Oh, nice.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
All right, questions.
His face expresses profound doubt
Ooh,
in your
no.
having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you
Okay.
can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Right. Keep him relaxed. Got it. Where is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
How do we get there?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Okay.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
Okay. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference? Time I make him mad.
I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
Okay. Why did Sylvie? Is that what he said? Sylvie? Why did she go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Okay.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Am I not a cop? Everything is my business.
Okay,
Sir.
you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
Mystery solved.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
Yeah, it could have had something to do with it.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Yeah. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Fair.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree.
Oh.
Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
I really hope this does this for all the questions, because I will not be paying that close enough attention. I would have completely missed that. You said they.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Who's saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Interesting.
Did the deboarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Or would the lyncher man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
I have another
The
question.
lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook.
That's all,
he's been
actually.
scribbling in.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Now, is this my money? Because I have 40 cents to my name. Do I take the 42% to just escape? I don't really know. That doesn't... Why not? We'll see what happens. I'm worried I'm gonna get in, like, pretty big trouble, but we'll... Oof.
One moment you're running like the wind. Then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger. Furiously. With both hands. Why?
Oh, no! Dude, this is bad. This is really bad. Fuck you.
Watch out!
Oof. Ooh.
Everything goes dark.
No.
Back so soon.
I had an accident.
It was no accident. Those were disco moves from your spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries.
I think I'm just drunk.
If it comes off like that, it's because it is. And you are.
How's it going out there? Are the tiny apes screaming about money yet?
Yeah.
Did one of these tiny apes have a pale green face?
Oh, she's alive. Is that her? Does she have a pale green face? I don't think so.
It's a joke, sweetie. I didn't actually think you saw the kind green ape of South Safra in a hostel in Martinez. That would be ridiculous. Are you okay?
No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
Are you okay?
The chair took the brunt of it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Are you sure, ma'am?
Yes. Check on him.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place. The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though.
I don't like
That's
money.
100 square.
He's shaken. Barter now and he'll cave in.
I can't pay you, dude. Also, I hurt myself in your establishment.
Okay, fine. I'll take it off your bill. Sleep in a post-apocalyptic hellhole if you want to. Just know I won't give you another room.
Oof. Okay, cool.
Not entirely cool. You still owe me 60 real for 3 nights stay. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you back up there.
No.
And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
All right. We're back in it.
Yes?
I think you should know I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
There was a lot of drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
Yeah, I don't know anything.
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Okay.
Focus
Fine.
on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
All right.
A moment passes.
Got it. Now, he said it was through here.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I have a home?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Marble Hill.
Why did you say that?
Dunno. Let's ask the guy.
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression?
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
Oh, no.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I can trace it back, maybe.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Okay. Door is bolted. Wait, didn't he just tell us to go through that door, or was it this door?
There they both are. 2 identical shoes.
Oh, I had to click
both
on that.
copious, like 2 baby crocodiles.
How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy.
Hmm.
Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Nice. Okay, so we're gonna try... there's the hole in the fence.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Reconstruct the movement.
The tire tracks were left here by
Ooh.
an unknown event that took place some
Here,
days ago.
reverse turn.
It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
Interesting.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager.
Mm-hmm.
The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
He's disconnected to the case.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
We'll put a little note.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went. If you find the time.
Nah, we'll do that later. Oh, wait, maybe say
You are
this?
correct. This is a rather motor carriage friendly city.
Oh, okay. I got XP though, so that's good. So maybe I should be pressing options even if I'm not thinking to say them. Alright, where is this body? Oh! Hey, what are you doing? Throwing rocks?
Kuno's got this.
Boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Oh, up here. My kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick.
The boy is
What?
sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
I can ask, what does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Oh, that, okay. Hey. Don't use slurs at my crime scene. Or which one's more of a, I guess getting high might, because that's what's probably what causing him to throw rocks. Oh, but he might run if I bring up him getting high, if that's illegal.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
I'll ask the guy. What should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Mm-hmm.
You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
I got some questions.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh?
Wait.
Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
What do you know about the body?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
How did he get up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
So he's making stuff up. That's good for us?
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Night City, huh? Night City doesn't exist. Should I call him out on that? Yeah.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Uh-oh.
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later.
All
Focus on the case.
Seen anyone suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact.
I think I know what the other cop was saying now. So you don't know anything.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Mm-hmm.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Crime scene. Do you guys, are y'all here often?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Do you refer to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation?
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
Huh?
Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
We gotta go.
Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
My morale got damaged. Wait, what's happening?
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eaten them all. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Did that make me go insane? I mean, I don't want to quit already. I don't know. I mean, these people don't really seem like they deserve it.
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM.
Is that game over?
He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him Wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all.
Damn. So it's done, huh? Wow. So we went thinker that time. Very bad with people. Interesting. Magnetic personality, but unstable. Might lose his mind, which is just what happened. Physical? Let's try it. Go through my problems instead of around them.
There is never an inordinate amount of time passes.
And
X something?
creeps up on you.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. Do you really?
Yes.
Fear
Awaken.
and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Somewhere in the sword, like a fly to the ointment.
The stench of liquor rises from a fiery...
Awaken. Is there like save slots in this game? I should actually look into that. Oh, there is. Oh, so I could go back, actually. Should I do that? Yeah, we'll do that. I didn't even check that. Was this after we... Yeah, okay. Oh no, this is before we even did the interview. Oh. Well, to be fair, if I had restarted, I would have had to do this all anyways.
There they both are, like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear. Good.
Alright, choose thing done. Oh, maybe I should have saved that for morale. Oops.
The man...
Hello, sir.
Mr.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
Say
Right.
nothing.
No,
Do you have
We'll just
my
redo what
number?
we
as
did.
a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like...
You said you just got...
What?
But you still...
Yes, I know.
I didn't...
He probably means... his
Questions?
Ask him about...
Behind
Where's the
this
body?
building,
How did we
that's
get
easy.
there?
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco Negro, sweeping over the plains and...
I
Who
don't know.
killed him?
This is it.
Oh,
But
people are
they...
saying it was the...
Who
the
said
local-
that?
The debarder.
I don't really know. You'll have... I would suppose...
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security... What are you, crazy?
The lieutenant turns the page.
Are you
No,
the
I'm not
bartender?
the
You
bar.
look
That
like a bartender.
period of my life is over.
What's
I
the
have
difference?
3 She went away.
Have they not been telling you?
Okay, you got...
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to.
Okay, this is new.
It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
I like to be thorough.
Good for you. Oh,
Let's
That's
go.
all.
not
All right.
so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Alright, let's go. Yes, we made it this time.
As you blow this joint, behind you, a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
Let's go. Alright. We'll save here. Good. Now let's retry this. Oh wait, I should look at the fence again.
You see a set of tire tracks
Visual
in the ground.
thingy.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event. Some of that rubber stuck to the tire and then accelerated straight into... The driver proceeded to before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
I'm not sure. There are...
You could follow...
Alright. Good. Now we're back to pretty much where we were. I'll do a quick save just to make sure. Hey, you.
Kuno's got this.
If they ever...
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno!
Moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong.
Oh, so they just
Throwing
know I'm a
rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Just help with the case, or is that just me getting high?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Okay.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding it.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Mind you, siblings.
The fuck are you talking about?
What?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking
What?
each other.
I got questions.
All right. Entertain the Kuno.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling.
What do you know about the
Shit,
body?
Don't tell the pig.
This is where you quickly ask him questions.
Do
Real
you
cop.
know who he was?
He's trying to hide the fact that he...
Before
Kuno
he
knows
died.
what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. Dad
Yeah, I got up
probably
there.
climbed. Kuno was busy. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in my... I don't know. Mesco.
There is
Okay,
no
so that was about the city.
anywhere.
Where is the
That's
city?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis. And you don't need to know.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
See, now this is the part where I lost. Can I quick save mid-dialogue? I cannot.
Just a couple of pigs.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing...
Get lost.
About the
Right, then.
yard.
This is where Kuno plays with his... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a... Kuno's...
It's always Kuno, never I.
Is it a
Clearly, the
gang
kid's
name?
using the third person.
Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you.
Oh no.
Help. Pig's got...
Help! He's got the...
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
I'm just gonna leave. Oh, wait. But that dropped my morale and that's what killed me. So do I need to... I'm not doing anything.
Everybody, please!
Oh,
He's taking his
no.
pig out!
Escalate, Kuno. His dick is out. You're afraid.
Pigs in here in Kuno! Somebody, please!
No.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Appeal to reason? I don't know if that's gonna work. Maybe calling out the drugs, if they're even illegal.
Help! Misters, help!
No.
He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
What is this charade?
No! Get off Kuno, you sick fat fuck!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
Someone put you up to this?
No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Help! The pig's gagging him. Kuno can't speak.
Someone put him up to this.
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to
Oh.
him in the first place.
Listen to your friend.
Did she put you up to this?
Kuno owns the fat ass.
Or no,
Help!
that's the
The RCM is trying to fuck
that's
Kuno!
the chef manager guy. Cafeteria manager. Not the what was her name again? I haven't done nothing.
Fucking logical. Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno.
Alright, we'll just leave.
Look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
Hmm. Back to the interview. We already asked all the questions that were there. Now we can either try to... I don't know. I was gonna punch him if that thing was higher. But I didn't.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should have.
No.
Because now, you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Nice hat.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Alright, we'll leave. Oh, autosave. Okay. So I really just messed up that badly that I instantly went insane. Okay. Tracks.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Look closer. Get an exact count.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43.
Wow, I'm like really good at this stuff.
4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is.
Okay.
The cold must have preserved them.
Fair.
5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44.
All these are saying standard, so I'm going to take a guess that at least one of these is going to be non-standard.
6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
Pretty good at this, huh?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
What's left?
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot.
Oh, so they're all
number
just
44.
standard, okay.
There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
And they're going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Light step?
A woman? Or a kid?
It's not really a way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
Heavy one?
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Wait, how much? Right, because I thought that was a little weird, but I wasn't sure. How much is that? 200 kg to pounds. 440. Okay, so yeah, all right. I should have known that then. Is there a way to change? I might look into changing that because I don't know kilograms. Yeah, probably carrying him.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Why did that? Oh, that's a fair point. So he would have already been incapacitated or something.
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Like if he refused to walk, should I even be making? I kind of just had a realization. Should I even be making theories, or do I just need to click buttons? Maybe he wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
Okay, so I don't know if I can, or I guess I technically could go back to it, but basically what I was going to say is that if he's fighting back, then I don't think one man alone would have been able to carry him like that.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul.
Do you have any ideas?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal?
Oh,
like a joiner at the harbor. Or
that's
maybe
good.
a drummer?
Drummer. That is kind of maybe. Oh, well, but there's disco, so I guess that's.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect.
The driver of the
Seems
vehicle that
prudent,
crashed the
no?
gate. My shoulder. That come across the mic. I was readjusting and it popped. Around the traffic jam. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been like days, right? So I don't know if people are going to be really as careful as they otherwise might be. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know? He just said.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
I see.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
Wait, am I saying that? Wait, isn't that obvious? Because we got called a week ago. What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree.
Sorry, that. Sorry, I'm just paranoid.
Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What else?
I think that's all of it for the footprints. Is this a greenhouse? Ooh, stuff. Just like a winch of some sort. Interesting.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
What is that? What the smell? It's because it's a dead body.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Turn away. Oh boy, do we need to... Wait, we don't get the body down? Or... Well, I guess cause of death is kind of apparent. Letter R, where's a crown and the ribbon below? Oh, this one.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
Why am I looking at the trash
The
container?
body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to
Well,
the
there might be
smell of
something in
death.
there.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage,
Or...
or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
True.
He might also have information.
True.
This is better than the pry bar I did.
Let's finish the scene first. Wait before I bother talking to someone again. Quick save.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
Just want to ask some
I'm
questions.
going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What those strange words you use?
I come from the woods, Kuttavitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
Alright, so they really don't have anything to add to this. Good to know. Should I get that pry bar anyways? I feel like I might need it later, but... No, we'll talk to the guy first, in case it, like, just cancels out the ability to talk to him.
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish?
Oh,
You do understand you still owe me money, right?
right.
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
Right. I was desperate.
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them.
Yeah.
Not because you ran away. Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square.
So we're cool?
Not entirely cool. You still owe me 100 real.
Ooh.
If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let
By
you back up.
tonight? Oh, no.
Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
It's the trash container yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors, too. They put their trash there, and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Wait, what's callous? The fact that they know? But I guess I have a feeling.
Prod at him and find out.
Oh, that. About... Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The whirling in rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
Oh, I had to listen. I thought the ice cream truck was back. There's been this ice cream truck that comes to our apartment building like every day for the past month or few. And it's very loud.
No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we?
We need those
What do you
keys.
need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Okay, goodbye. And hold the keys ransom.
By the way, where is home?
Oh,
The
right.
address is
This
coming up
didn't...
blank.
Do I have
But
one?
you've been at this hostel
I don't know.
cafeteria for only...
South?
You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound... You can try. You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul... Soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover is probably about right.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
What would I sing?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? You have to find
All
something
right, then.
tragic to sing first, though. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
We'll do that later, because I don't know if I want to go singing in front of our other cop guy here. Oh right, I need to report my badge. Inspect the body. Oh goodness, there's so many things to do. First things first, let's check the trash for any, well, anything.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Yes.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Oops. Okay.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Why?
Just a feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Another time, maybe.
No. We need to investigate now.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Wait, why do I? But it says he did it.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Okay. Great. Look under the... The boxes of carton?
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Dumpster diving?
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Right.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Let's check the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Oh.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Oh, I have to reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ew.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Just a towel in a mug?
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Okay.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes
Sorry,
are in
I
the
forget
trash.
sometimes I need to
The
read
lid
these
was
out.
locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Is it a small loose thread? I mean, it's locked. The lock wasn't broken, and the only people who have it are the garbage men and these guys. Which means either these guys took their clothes off, or someone who knows the garbage men. Or one of the garbage men took the clothes off and put them in there. But why? What is that? I guess just sending a message, but why? Interesting.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
We'll search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes. Written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Oh. I don't know.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Oh, no.
If you don't mind me asking,
Wait,
how
yeah.
did this get in the trash?
Don't know. I mean, someone had to have thrown it.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime, or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives.
Okay.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me
Right.
what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Is this my Whoa. Character sheet. This is a lot of stuff that I've not been yet told about. But these are the skill checks I've been doing. Okay. I'm getting the mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Okay. So let's look at the ledger. Choose the interact button. What's the interact button? Oh. What? Is this not the inventory? Oh.
It's the ledger you found in the trash.
Probably the
beautiful
big giant
cabbage
red
of
button
white
that
and
said
yellow
interact
papers
now.
hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Alright, I get it. It's bad.
Right. What more do you need? A rubber condom stuck to the back. A graffito that says defeated. I think you catch the drift.
Inspect it.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Touch aluminum.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address.
Oh.
The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like?
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Sweet. Okay.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
That's all.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Browse the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Okay, so this is... Alright.
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you.
Oh, I see.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Attempted. So I might not be very good.
What do you mean? Is that all?
Yeah, I guess I can ask, is that good?
2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Yeah, I'm not sure I completed them.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
Well, I did burn out.
That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
That's it.
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more.
I see. What about the naming convention?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Uh-huh. Oh my, they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Should we ask him about the naming convention? I mean, that's kind of... I feel like he wouldn't really know, unless it's a comp thing.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
Yeah, non-numeric with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
That makes sense.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened?
Rail spiked through the head. He died.
Oh.
It was a workplace accident.
To open an official case, is there room? Right, I can add this one to that.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Okay, we'll write it down.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil.
Really?
It's unfitting of this monumental event. The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do, barely. But
Oh, ask for a pen.
The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
He's got 2 pens. I can surely have one, right? Isn't that the whole reason why you would bring 2 pens? I'm sure he has more.
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
Yes.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out ones we
A
finished.
satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant.
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man is pretty accurate, I would say. Well, all the other ones were pretty straight to the point, so...
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Yes. Alright, close the case
You
files.
don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Wait, can I read the case files now? Didn't I just look at them?
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title.
To read the other
For
case
example,
files.
HDB 411
I see.
11700, the next world mural.
Is that the officer precinct? HDB 41.
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
And HDB?
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Whoa. Cool.
I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have this conversation with. But it's the one you got. So sorry.
Alright, how long does it take to read a case?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
We'll revisit this, because that doesn't seem pressing right now.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags.
Look at the yellow
in
papers.
The back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
No, no.
Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What type of form?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines.
Oh.
Middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
We'll check the misconduct fines last. Let's see station call.
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Oh.
All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
Aww. Field
A
autopsy.
dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form, waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Oh, wait. So are these gonna be things I use to give people station calls? I thought that was like for me, but I think that it's like an order to appear. I forgot what it's called. And then field autopsy, obviously. Now misconduct
A
fines.
monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Okay, so these are my tickets.
But they appear pleasantly vague.
Ooh.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly.
Oh.
Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps. Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
Let's take a look.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How do I open it?
With your hands, U4 sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Alright, well, let's... Oh. Uh-oh. We might break the clipboard. Okay.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Slide it open. Uh-oh.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Oh. What? Pick up ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
No, don't smell it. It's been... Well, actually, I guess it's been in the compartment, right? So it should be fine.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored.
Interesting.
A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
Yes, it's very true.
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out,
Oh,
and you're
no, am I gonna
asleep
go insane?
behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. A streetcar distancing. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No. Hold on.
Hold.
To what? There's nothing.
I don't know.
Detective, is everything all right?
Fall. What?
There is nothing.
Huh?
Again.
Nothing?
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Okay.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Ooh.
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
Oh. Who was that?
Who was what?
I don't know.
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Yeah, that.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Tell him.
Me?
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
It smelled nice, I think.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Was that the X?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Where is Voyager Road? That was on the card, right?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
What about the boat collector?
Yeah, man. What was that about?
Right.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
Because I just passed out in front of
They're
Kim.
pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious.
Ooh.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
Yes.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The
Hydration.
darkness parts.
Actually, probably need to go get some more water.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone?
What?
You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
It's just water, yeah.
What happened?
I feel like I should just tell him. Came in contact with the burnt out ruins of the past.
That does sometimes happen.
Oh, and I got the ledger back.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Yeah, let's solve this case.
Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses.
Oh, I can put it in my...
under the
Oh, so I can equip this. Plus, with less authority, because I'm holding a rotten little board. Was I done looking at it?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board.
Yeah,
with the
okay.
permeables drawer inside.
I need to wash this thing. Items, the pen. The mug. Interact.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Oof, I just realized I really don't care about the mug anymore. The moment I saw this wall of text, I was like, man, I just kind of don't actually care about the mug. It's just a funny mug. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize it was a racist mug. I thought it had just said a yellow mug, and I was thinking to myself, oh, that's kind of neat, a yellow mug. And now I just have it.
Understood. You're that kind of detective.
Oh, no.
Why don't you get back to your case?
There you go, quick save. Wait, what does this give me again? Inland Empire and Empathy, but -2 authority. I see. Inland Empire's gut feelings. Empathy, obviously. Okay. Wheelbarrow.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Do we need directions? Who are you?
Me? I am just a gardener.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
There's more to you than that.
Is there?
Maybe.
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
Yes. What are you doing here?
I am working.
On what? It's like snowing.
I have a greenhouse in the yard there.
Oh.
I've been trying to get some work done. Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there.
Right.
It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up.
I forgot
We'll
I
get
still
to
had to
work
deal
soon.
with a corpse.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts? Ammonium salts? Perhaps useful for later.
Can I not ask for some? What is this? Fuck the police business.
Excuse me?
Street sign.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Alright.
Okay.
I guess we can
Since
ask for
the street
directions.
sign's messed
Oh,
up.
I don't
Okay. What do you need?
know. Where am I?
What do you mean?
This is just Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
Okay.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
Right. Probably shouldn't be showing that I'm extremely disoriented to just random people. What's in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
East?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think.
Oh.
I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
West.
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
What about south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
And the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Well, thanks.
No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Alright, gotta go.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Oh, can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Hey, sweet. Thanks. Well, I met someone nice. Also, I didn't talk to the lady in the wheelchair. Maybe she might have something to add to this. Before I go inspect the corpse.
Hello, sweetie.
Cryptozoologist. That's like, I don't know. I don't remember what that is.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
I don't know. Now's not the time.
I'm sorry if I was being overly familiar. I know we've only just met. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
What? Wait. Did I miss something? You seem to be in a chair. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I kind of don't know anything. She knew this last time, was fine with it, so I don't think there'll be any trouble telling her that.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
Yeah, we're in the cafeteria.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In Revachol.
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
And it's the disgraced capital of the world? Something?
Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else do you know about our city of splendor? Tattered as she may be.
Used to be really cool in the 30s.
The new disco dancing. It seems like a lifetime ago.
Ooh, rum.
Much has changed, but it is still the most beautiful city in the world. A rare jewel set in the sand between the pines. Everyone says so, even foreigners. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's a 51 spring mark, was it? It was 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen.
Oh, free
Knowledge
pen.
will always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Oh, dunno, democracy?
Nope, sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Uh-huh.
Meaning, buying is voting.
If there's no government, why is there cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
Uh-oh.
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Oh. How did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Okay. And what's this revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
But what does that have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
There's someone that can?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
Oh.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Fair.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
Yeah, I don't know why I really brought that up. It was pretty obvious.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
Should I have her join? Yeah, join me.
Whatever do you mean?
I want a wheelchaired partner in fighting crime. Oh my god. Yeah.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
Wait, so I actually could?
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Right.
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
Do you have any money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
I don't know.
You must be joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader.
Interesting idea. This Everard sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask.
Alright, I gotta go. We have a body to take care of.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Alright. Well. So we have the gloves, which definitely helps. Let me do a quick save. At least. So I have the tickets now. I don't know if I should bother. Might as well.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I have more. No, that's 3%. No, he doesn't.
Kuno doesn't.
I don't. No. Wait. Oh, so I can maybe. The ladders for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man, so I can maybe have him go up to get the body. Maybe?
Fuck does Kuno care?
I want to discuss the
Fuck
body.
about it.
Never
You're
mind.
testing. Get lost.
I have more questions about the
Yeah.
crime scene.
The kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it?
Dead man's clothes in the trash.
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
But I gotta know.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters FALN running down his trouser leg.
So what about his clothes?
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
What about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. pants, scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness.
Really?
Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
Let's talk about that later.
All right, Pico, shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
What about this mug? Do you want to buy this mug?
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Yeah, someone tampered with the crane.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting 2 and 2 together.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
Do you ever climb that ladder?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So it's unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Darn. What's in the greenhouse?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Wait a minute, oh, that is actually good. The gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
Oh, so he's just talking about the... Like, okay.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March?
Well, if it's a greenhouse, I'd assume. I mean, and the whole point that you can do just about any gardening in a greenhouse? Isn't that the whole point of a greenhouse?
Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing the garden beds.
Yeah, we can ask about it.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
All right,
Kuno
I'm off.
doesn't...
Oh, excuse me. I should save. I will take a short, quick little break because I need to go get some water and I need to pee. So I will be right back. I'm back. And where were we? All right, body.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
So I have to try this, I guess.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expect.
I think this just has to happen.
More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Thank you.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Where do we get ammonia?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
Mm-hmm.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay. Let's see. This would have been good to know when she mentioned that, because that was immediately what I thought. And I did not have the option to ask about the salts. Because the moment she said about the smelling salts, I wanted them.
Hello again, officer.
Keep salt.
How are... Sure. I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Oh yeah, what are you doing in your greenhouse in March?
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Is that true?
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
A medium check, huh?
Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see?
The plaza?
That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
You're keeping an eye on me.
No, of course not. I don't understand what this is about. The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped. He's always giving me trouble.
Trying to piece together some stuff in my mind. So the gardener is using snow, which pretty clearly does not have it's just water. Right. She's in a spot that is a perfect lookout. The gloves make sense for the gardener thing, but the smelling salts, why did she just have those on her? Yeah, I was talking to the kid.
Maybe you shouldn't be. I mean, you do your job, but that kid is beyond help. And he certainly won't help you.
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here, and the locals want to keep an eye on us.
There's silence, the smallest of smiles.
That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. I think we're done here. Let's go.
Where's this button? Oh. What? I don't know what I just activated. But it's on cooldown now. Okay. Well, we have the salts. Oh, person over here too. Oh well, I assume there's gonna be. We'll do the body first. That's the most pressing matter that I have been not doing because I keep getting sidetracked. Okay, quick save just in case things go terribly wrong and I die. And let's do this.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
I have the ammonia.
Is all it does now.
And it's still... Wait, so what am I... Hold up. I don't see anything else that I'm supposed to be doing here.
Yes?
Nothing.
There he still is, looking. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Ammonia didn't help.
Nor does the wind right now. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
But yeah, I've been a cop, surely I deal with murder cases all the time.
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
You seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too.
Well, true. I think he has to do this without me.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay. What is all this? Internalized stuff? What does that do? Oh, had a cough. Is this bad? Ah, gloves. Oh, can we give him back his pen? I assume probably not. So we need more endurance. For sure. Yes, that's what's been getting us. And then okay. Inspect the body. We need to. Oh, so I need to do that? Okay, I don't know if I understand what this is. But I guess we'll do that. We'll ask about the clothes in the trash. Read the watermark. These ones I don't. That's for that stuff is for later. So first things first, let's go read the watermark and see if we find anything there. And then we'll go talk to the cafeteria manager about the clothes.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
How do I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Kinema comes to life with a whiny growl, like a leopard waking from its sleep, yawning and roaring at the same time. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Okay. Oh, right, I also
The
didn't make a call.
frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled
Almost
Prime
forgot about
Line
that. I lost my
glows like a feline
ID.
eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here.
Oh no.
I'm putting him on.
I don't know who I am. How am I supposed to have a conversation with them and tell them I lost my ID if I don't know who I am?
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Hello, I'm the officer from the 41st precinct.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57.
Oh.
How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
I guess we connect to the 44th precinct. What happens if you can't uphold rule 1 and 2? The beak will be good? I don't know. I have not thought about that. Because, like, those aren't, like, you know, bannable offenses to not be, well, maybe be cool, but, like, maybe, I don't know, I don't know. No one's ever challenged me on that. Can I be connected to the 41st precinct?
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
No, you're super uncool. Well, that's... I don't know. I don't know what the... You know, it was just I guess that's your punishment, I suppose, is just being uncool. How am I doing today? Doing good. How about you? And uses reload code 10-4 station 41. I've got urgent business.
10-4 message received. 10-5 relay message. What's your status?
Just
Over.
reporting in. Over.
10-18 state your message, sir.
I can ask them for money. I need to report my badge missing.
10-9 over.
10-9. Oh boy. Badge gone.
10-4 message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain.
Jeez.
Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Uh-oh, they know me. Once again, I am asking... Yes, exactly.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge?
Oh,
Dick
jeez.
fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
They know me.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Oh, no, that was a joke.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Yeah, can't be the first one.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh, goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked.
Oh no, I'm in trouble.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station.
Oh, jeez.
Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Can we just move on? I just wanted to make the report.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge.
Yes.
Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Super Cop here
Everybody's
lost
in
his
this call.
badge.
Super Cup. Oh, wait, are they? No, I don't know.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Stop!
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Oh, I'm getting destroyed.
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Oh. Alright, I have other things.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
No.
New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Oh no, I don't have my gun.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know what it is,
Didn't know
do you?
I didn't know I was supposed to have a gun. I don't have my gun.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
No, I didn't lose my gun.
Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like
Yeah,
it's the truth.
what kind of fool would I be to lose my gun? No, of course not.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been
Oh,
a nightmare.
jeez, man.
I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance. Over.
Just straight up tell him, yeah, I lost it. No, I need money.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
Oh, Oops.
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir.
Jeez. All right. Well, no, it's for the investigation.
He says it's important to the case.
Mm-hmm.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Okay, I hear you. I'm not gonna tell them that I'm gonna be homeless.
Anything else, sir? Over.
No. Goodbye.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Alright, well, that was bad. Could have been worse. Let's
As
check
you
this
hold
thing.
your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. You count 216 perforations.
Wow.
Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride washes over you. Though you can't say why.
Wait, what was it? First one was 18, and then 216. Okay.
The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Interesting. 18, 216, 3. Oh, I can ask him.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Uh-oh.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all.
Oh.
What did you do before you volunteered?
Before? I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, 18 years as a cop, and I don't remember a single thing.
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
I don't know.
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases.
Oh.
Closed is good. It means finished.
Okay.
You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
216 to be exact.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Alright, so I was good.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
I mean, considering what I've seen so far, yeah, that's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
See, I am curious if Amira's ever killed anyone, but that also doesn't seem... I'm gonna ask it.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
So my method of coping with the amount of cases is alcohol.
Personally, I find it helps to
Reminds
keep
me
up a
of
few
university.
hobbies.
Oh, hobbies. I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
True.
The lieutenant.
Kind of surprised he actually made a joke, too. Unless that wasn't. Alright, let's see what this street grid is.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Oh, okay.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on the map?
Let me see. Right here.
Near the top of the map, on a segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean. I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh, yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
Alright. Let's go then.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Okay. Did I just level up again? I believe I did. Oh, there is a lot of stuff here. Probably be good to boost authority, I assume, considering it's -1. Feel like I couldn't have gone wrong with that. What?
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Okay, so all endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Okay. I think I'm understanding things. So this... I don't understand. I don't understand. Alright, we're just gonna internalize like everything. Wait, no. These are... Oh, wait, no. Okay, I just realized I have limited slots. I probably should not just throw a bunch of stuff there. Considering that there seems to be 100. Right, so now we have a bonus to do the white check. Let's go try that. I don't know if I should be grabbing some of the ammonia from that store. I don't have any money. Never mind. Do a quick save, and we'll approach the corpse once again.
There he still is, looking right through you.
Okay.
With his white eyes.
Now we can do this.
The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is... As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
Do they always do that? What, decay?
They do after 7 days, yes.
Yeah, of
We're
course.
Deep in decomposition here.
Right, my guy doesn't know anything, of course.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Okay. Well, the boots are obviously strange.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
So not just boots, they're armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Same thing.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Yeah, cool, thanks.
It's all you, baby.
What armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Okay, so that implies he had more armor, I'd assume. So what happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more arm after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Well, see, one is just wearing the boots. I mean, it does seem weird that they would take everything else except for the boots.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it.
I see.
And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Nice. That makes sense.
That does make sense.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties, and the like. This one still has his underpants.
So they stripped him for a purpose, then. Okay.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
Material looks out of place, yeah. It looks very military. I mean, it's armor.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How costly?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Wow. Okay. To be fair, they did say that they don't get paid very much, but...
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
That's it? I have like $100 in debt.
Not too much, yes.
Yeah, no wonder I can't pay it.
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
How would he afford this then?
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
Initial report.
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Sure. Probably. But they are advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Give it a knock.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
I see.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Nice. Serial number.
Good. Can you read it to me?
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Why would I lie? For drama? I can lie for literally no reason other than to lie for drama. Why would I do that? No, we'll tell him the number. That. Oh boy, but I really want to know now. No, we'll tell him the number.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Alright, well, I guess we take the boot.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Ooh, this is a bad idea, huh?
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
I'm not... Wait, I can't just say no?
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner's case.
Indeed. From this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
I don't know. I mean, there might be the clues in the boot, yeah.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Well, you have a point.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Yeah, I'm getting those boots.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Alright, got it.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
So should I get him down first? Well, I guess we need to look at our stuff to make sure
and blue.
There's no, like, clues before we take him down? Nobody asked. Yes. Agreed. Alright, let's look at the belt. Wait, which belt? The one that's holding him?
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
So it's some kind of cargo thing.
This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt.
Yes.
Big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Yeah, it's a lashing belt for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
But this one's reinforced.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
That makes that makes sense. Oh, 1 second. Hey chat, Wolf's here. Wolf is my roommate.
Oh no, there's people here.
Yes.
You're the first for everything, I guess.
What do you mean? I'm investigating a corpse.
Uh-oh. I mean, it looks pretty cut and dry. He hung himself.
What do you mean? No, that's not at all. He got lynched.
Oh, I mean, kind of the same thing.
No.
Except he had help, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't a choice.
Is it really a choice when you hang yourself, though?
I don't know if I should answer that question. We are assuming dock workers did it.
Dock walkers. You gotta be careful with those dock walkers. They'll lynch your ass if you step on their dock.
Stop.
Hey, you said it, not me. Well, I'll leave you to it. I'm gonna go take a shower.
Okay.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
The briefing, right. No, I think they forgot.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Okay. I mean, I'd assume pretty clear how they got him up there.
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
But they don't need to climb it. You just pull the rope. Haul him up.
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splinter in it, did you?
Right, but we saw...
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Right. See, that's what I figured.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
But there was footprints from someone that was either a child or a woman who was lighter than all the other ones. Potentially someone who could have climbed the ladder. I mean, they use them. I assume they use these straps in particular because of the fact that they were just lying around. But yeah, if they picked them out, then they wanted them to stay there for sure.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Well, let's look at those tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Map of the night sky, microelectronic system?
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
It doesn't seem familiar from the insides of any radio computer your mind can imagine. The somewhat organic lines remind you of old filament memory units, but not quite. No, you're nowhere near right.
Then I must be missing something.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears, some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it?
Sure. Just don't lose it.
Nice.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
What? Yeah, you're gone, but who is gone?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
What about when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Okay, I don't think we're getting anywhere.
Go ahead, Coppo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
We're talking.
It's the power of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah. Give me some questions.
Here you go, you loony.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Which is?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I don't think this is going to be helpful. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Cool. Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Who's Rooney? What did I... It's obviously not who I am.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Really?
You can be anything you want, brother.
So that doesn't help at all. Alright, enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Let's take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Okay.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
So that means he hasn't been tampered with, I would assume.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
Well, he's obviously dead. His hands, he was upright after death? Yeah, I wonder how I figured that one out. Beaten up from the bruises is good. Something's coming out of him. Might need to take a step back.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Fair. He got beat up. Bruises.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Well, he's dead.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead. Absolutely.
He was upright after death.
Agreed.
Obviously.
Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Was it possible he could have been moved?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Okay, so how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
No, we checked everything, right? Yeah, we've been through all.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can someone else do it? Like maybe say someone who can climb one of these ladders.
Someone else? You mean like the police?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help?
Well, that's not what I meant. Yeah, what about the people from processing?
No. I know
Okay.
it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
That's... Can we shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
don't know.
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
Yeah, the buckle.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
What's the worst that could happen?
I'll blow his head off.
Okay. No. Am I looking at the right... Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch up here. We're down here. Take a step back. How would you possibly hit the corpse?
Take it. Take the shot.
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Wait, are these like flintlocks? What?
Securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice.
Yeah, it is. It's a muzzle loader. Wow.
Ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Oh, ad started. Okay, I need to wait because this is a big moment. Well, he seems like he knows what he's doing, which is a good start. I shouldn't say anything, but we'll wait for a minute. She had to go pee again. I'll be right back. Go. Nothing is those evil words. Siren. Hello? Uh-oh. I was unmuted. Oops. Well, it's a good thing he didn't actually come over here then. Alright. Say nothing.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Fucking idiot! Asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
Fair. Well, that's alright.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
No, what now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Can I have the gun?
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Feel the weight of the gun.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Now, problem. I solved a lot of cases, but it was said that I only ever shot 3 people. That doesn't mean I wasn't a good shot, but we'll see.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Point your gun at... No. Close left eye first. Maybe that'll give me a bonus.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
58. Nice.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Who killed you?
Communism.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Yeah, who's laughing now? I hit it.
Fuck you, Kurpale!
By being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
Hey.
The ace is high. a custom invented by the Aerostatic Brigade
no, I have to
during
sneeze.
the Revolution, is used to celebrate success in Revachol,
Nope, it's not coming.
especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves. You could add an ace's low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
We'll just do a basic. Just a good old high five. Blammo.
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a guy that would do, you know, below 5.
I knew these guys were
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Field autopsy?
Yes. The 4 phases of a murder scene. 1. Investigation of the scene. I'm satisfied with that part. The trash container, the prints, we've been thorough enough. 2. Initial examination of the victim. We were exhaustive in our efforts there. Good job. 3. Field autopsy. This will not be pleasant or easy, and it will have to be performed on the scene.
The fuck are they on about?
Cops are gonna cut his shit up next.
4 and final, transport of the coroner's case to the district morgue. I'll do that. God, it stinks.
Yeah, don't we have, you know, a doctor to do an autopsy?
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From crime scene to autopsy to cleanup, we do it all.
Wait, honorary rank?
An honor and a burden attached to your rank. Mine is Lieutenant Detective, unfortunately.
I
can't tell you how tired I am of this corpse. With shooting like that? Of course you are. Your station would not have assigned you to this case otherwise.
Alright, here's your gun.
In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though. Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Evrard.
You could ask the garden for directions.
Is this the famous list of initial interviews, then?
Yes. And those were the interviewees. Let's go.
Got it. Well, let me just double check that he did not want to do that right now. Wait, no, we can do the field autopsy right now. Okay. If we can learn about the Ace's Eye, sure, why not? Let's do a quick save. Then we'll do the autopsy.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Yeah, what exactly is a field autopsy? Are we doing a full-on everything kind of autopsy, or is this just a, I don't know, a few details here or there or something?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Probably.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui de Sang, To crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
All right, let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
All right.
I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
Okay. The red autopsy form.
That's right.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
assistant.
That's you.
Right, initials.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says
Coroner's case number?
KK57-08.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57.
Got to remember
followed
this.
by his date, 0803, and time of arrival, 0815, on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you.
Okay.
That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
That's fair.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Let's say about 42.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Right, male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death?
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
All right.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment?
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What is treatment?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Okay. Did get carried over.
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over.
That's
This
true.
man was more than a match for untrained dock walkers.
Yeah, fair.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes
time to sit.
2
Why am I
seconds
tired?
to perform. Then,
We should start the post-mortem.
Turn the page.
the corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Write it down.
The boots are ceramic. vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else.
I mean, am I gonna get him?
Patience. After the autopsy, before the body is taken away, there will be a window of opportunity. After the lieutenant has gone to sleep. I hope this has helped you, my liege.
Right, and then I'll sell them, and then I can use that to pay for my hotel thing. Okay, well, I kind of have to do that.
The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo resembling a microelectronical circuit board. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Yeah.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation. Ligature mark.
Oh, I'm not gonna read the rest. Small folding life. And he's cutting into the polyester. Is that on the neck?
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
May I try?
It's no use. We should get chain cutters. You can try with them. I have a pair in the toolbox of my kinema. Damn corpse. We had a good rhythm going.
Okay. Well, I think that's where I'm going to end this stream for today. Because we're about to hit the 4-hour mark. This game has turned out to be pretty good so far. I'm liking it. Yeah, I look forward to playing more. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I need to get back into doing solo streams. I have not been doing those. Mostly just been doing the group ones, so I need to get back into it. And I need to be streaming a lot more. Preferably at a set time, but my sleep schedule's been really bad. But yeah. That's about all that's all that. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.